While New Zealand feels far away from the conflict in Gaza, its impact stretches right into our community.
Finn Hogan and Gray Gibson spoke with Palestinians and Israelis this week who are fearing for their loved ones, and a warning that some of the images in this story are distressing.
This is one of the few times Dunedin Med student Ahmed Abu Salik has been able to speak with his mother in Gaza.
على الأخبار فكنا نحاول نرن عليك نطمن عليك أنت بخير؟
الحمد لله القصف اللي ساعتين مش مبطل شغلان.
أهم شيء أهم شيء بخير؟
الحمد لله بخير.
الحمد لله.
Ahmed's mother is safe for the moment, but not everyone was so lucky.
On the first day of the conflict, my cousin was killed, and a few days after, some of my friends were killed. A lot of people that I've spoken to in Gaza, when I managed to, they've just given up on life. They said to me, we've given up on life. And what she was saying, I was asking her if there was a message that you want me to, tell people, and she was saying, Gaza has been destroyed.
Across the world, another Kiwi on another side of the conflict shelters at home.
The rockets are continuing to fall. This Zoom might cut out in a minute because I might have to go run to the safe room and take my family. They have been continuing to be fired every single day at Israel.
At 18, Talia Deckel moved from Hamilton to Israel and started a family.
I'm actually really, really, really concerned about the mental health of this entire generation and the generation of my children. They've never had to experience anything like this before.
After serving in the IDF, she's no stranger to conflict, but says atrocities being posted to social media adds a new dimension to the trauma.
But you can't get away from it. You can't get away from it. People are talking about it. An older sibling will tell a younger sibling, and that sibling will tell a smaller sibling. My 3-year-old is asking me when he's going to come get stolen from his bed at night. My grandparents' generation, who went through the Holocaust, did not tell these stories. They kept them inside in an effort to protect the next generation. What's happening now is the exact opposite. We're living in the information age.
Something Israeli engineer Ricardo knows all too well. He found these pictures of his nephew's kidnapping filmed by the hostage takers and posted to Telegram.
There are no words that can express what you can feel in your guts once you see your nephew that you love being in this situation.
Omer was attending the Supernova Music Festival with friends when Hamas militants attacked.
He was in this shelter. He succeeded to get out just a second before the terrorists threw 3 grenades inside the shelter where everybody died. He went there with a friend of him. He went there with Kim Dumpty, which was a friend. Unfortunately, Kim died. Kim didn't survive. She was shot.
Despite the horror, Ricardo holds on to hope.
Omer, we know that you're alive. We will take care of you. And Omer, we will get you out. Don't worry, we will get you out. It's just a matter of time. Hold on.
But as the conflict spreads, so too does the suffering.
What's happening in Gaza is one thing, but what's happening here on the West Bank, there's close to 100 Palestinians being killed since the 7th of October here in Palestine, and many of those are children. So it's not just restricted to Gaza.
Brother Peter Bray from Taranaki is now the Vice-Chancellor of Bethlehem University and has witnessed the cycle of violence for the past 15 years.
What's obvious and what's being displayed in Gaza is revenge. And then when young people see their relatives and their family being killed, the immediate reaction is hatred. And so how do we move out of that? And I talk about hope constantly here. Hope is not the conviction that something is going to get better. It's the certainty that something is worth doing, no matter what happens.
It is a hugely complex and rapidly changing situation there, and we will continue to follow it closely.
Absolutely.